guys, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are at AMD Skyesports Pro League, and this is day number one, Dota 2 qualifiers. We have the teams upcoming, which is going to be Stylish Gamers versus Monkeys in Suit. This is going to be an English cast. With me, I have K Dog, and my name is O Dog. K Dog, you're going to introduce yourself a bit?
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Also, the O-Dog and K-Dog thing is not it was not planned. It's purely
Yeah.
coincidental.
I mean, one day I just popped up and we started talking, and I was like, okay, hey, K Dog, I know you, and he asked me my dog, and he's like, oh man, that's wild. So that was definitely a funny conversation. All right,
Yeah.
so I am gonna be the shoutout caster for today's match, which is gonna monkeys in suit for the stylish gamers. This is going to be the number one. It is going to be an elimination match. This is going to be an exciting day for the Dota 2 community. I'm really glad to Sky Esports for getting Dota back into action. We have been waiting for this tournament for very long. So K Dog, I have few questions. Right in when we get into the game. Let's talk about the current meta, of course. Like every single person wants to know about
Mhm.
it. What do you
Yeah.
think about heroes in the off lane, like for this meta?
In the off lane, dude. Honestly, I feel like this stuff has dropped really recently, and a lot of teams are still kind of like figuring it out, and more people are coming up with new strategies. There've been so many changes to a lot of things, and like for example, jungle, right, and jungle
Yeah.
interactions and like damage interactions. So, for example, that's why heroes like DP and stuff got huge buffs
Yeah.
because even though the hero itself wasn't changed much, they changed
Mhm.
the way that DP spirits do damage. And because of that, her damage basically doubled. And nobody even realized until people started picking DP and they were like, hey, that does a lot more damage than it used to,
Yeah.
even though the
Yeah.
numbers are all the same. So, just like a lot of interactions like that. That's why even heroes like Chen and Enchantress who like get control of the jungle early and just bring them online. Those heroes are
Mhm.
super strong right now. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. And another thing is like all these old carries like anti-mage and stuff are slowly starting to die out. And we're getting a lot
Right.
more brawl meta, like people are fighting from like the first minute.
Yeah, I mean, I personally feel like the offlane is this one big thing that I really want to talk about. Onto if we just go on to the offlane. All right, guys, I have to cut you off. I just want to show you the prize pool that you can see. The total prize pool is 2.5k dollars. It's $2,500, $1,000 for the first prize, 500 for the second, third, and fourth. They both receive 250, and the most. That's actually a big kiss. What do you think about the prize pool?
Yeah, dude. And it's
Versus stylish gamers. The next game is going to be Whoops versus Meow Meow. But let's talk about today's game for now. We have monkeys in suits versus stylish gamers. Dota
yeah,
is a game of pure skill, right? So when
yeah.
we talk about skill, there is going to be a skill difference. There's going to be some luck patterns involved as well. I mean, I think we all had that. Big tweet of the day that came up on Reddit, and we were talking about how how players can just get lucky with the procs and the crits and whatnot. It was kind of a funny
Yeah.
tweet that I'm talking about. But in general, like, what do you think? Like, we have watched monkeys in suits versus stylish gamers. Do you have any opinions about both the teams, K Dog?
Yeah, I mean, obviously between these two teams, there's a bit of a skill difference because
Yeah,
um, has players of like a lot higher ranks compared to the other. But I mean, then again, in Dota, it's not just about skill, right? It's also about
right.
teamwork, how you guys play together as a team, how coordinated y'all are, what strategy y'all incorporate. Like, it's not necessarily that the better player wins every time, it's the better team that wins.
That wins.
So,
Yeah,
however good you are individually, it doesn't matter if you can't pull together as a team. But having said that, stylish gamers have been playing together for a while now, and they have been practicing a lot. We've seen them scrimming against other Southeast Asian teams. They're playing EPOS tournaments all the time, trying to like, get some pocket money in while also honing their skills.
yeah.
And with that, they ban out a batter and puck in their first phase.
Hmm. Yeah, okay. Let's get into the draft, guys. Game number 1 has started. It is stylish gamers versus monkeys in suits. Let me tell our viewers this is a best of 3 and it is an elimination. Whoever loses will look out for their way back home. So let's talk about the draft. We are into the draft, and I am very sure of this that K Dog is a lot better at analyzing the game than me. So I'm just gonna be telling you whatever happens in the game. I'm gonna be casting play by play, whereas I'll leave the analysis on K Dog because 100% he's a lot better. Okay, Kato, what do you think about the first ban bar? I mean, one of the most annoying heroes personally for me in the pub games. What do you think about the puck and the bar ban for the first phase for stylish gamers?
Yeah, so I think this is just a bit of like leakage from the previous patch. I feel
Hmm.
like the Bara pick was really broken in the last patch, and even Weaver, like we see a first pick Weaver also coming out, right? So we know these heroes are really strong in the last patch,
Hmm.
and like considering that they haven't been changed too much, they're still really good picks, which is why they picked it up. But one hero that's gotten a huge buff is Tiny, which has been grabbed up by stylish gamers. I'm actually surprised that. So, like I said earlier, like the jungle creeps are really strong, right? Like Ench
Right.
and Chen.
10.
But unless you can play these heroes, like you're not gonna pick it up. So I'm actually really surprised that the Tiny has got through. I think also the Void Spirit and Necrophos are targeted bans because Master Instinct from Stylish Gamers is a very, very high ranked mid player who plays both these heroes really, really well.
Right.
So, considering that both teams are Indian teams and that they have played against each other a lot before this, that's definitely like a targeted ban towards Master Instinct.
Yeah, true. If I talk about the tiny IO strat, I mean has been in the game like since very long, I believe. Like everybody knows that Tiny has a slow attack speed, IO buff with the heal. And like
Mhm.
IO in general is a really strong hero. A TI winning hero, I should mention. If everyone remembers how OG won their TI picking up Anna's IO. But I mean, I think in this game, at least, we'll see a support IO because usually Tiny IO is usually a support IO when you play it with Tiny. Talking about monkeys in suits, like you said, the targeted bans that came up, Necrophos, Void Spirit, and the Dragon Knight, it actually is targeted on Master Instinct, and you're very right on that because I've been watching his games and he has been an insane player on the Necrophos, and I have also seen stylish gamers bet the best team from Pakistan. That's Team Meow Meow. They had a match and they were able to pull it off. So, I mean, Master Instinct was like popping off in that game. So definitely, monkeys in suits will be targeting all the bands, or not all, but like majority of the bands, just onto Master Instinct. The next
Yeah, but
bands that we can see coming up from Monkeys in Suits are going to be DK and SF, picking up a Weaver and Doom. Any opinions on Doom and Weaver pick?
um, I mean, honestly, Doom plays a little bit of the jungle, right? You get one creep at
Mhm.
least from it. So
Yeah,
that can be a bit of a surprise factor because
yeah,
especially when you get an effect that you're not really sure of or you haven't been playing too many of these jungle creeps, It's just like it's something you're not prepared for.
Right.
But Doom, obviously, very strong laner. He's one of those heroes that can fight early,
Hmm.
just run at you type of thing. But as soon as they picked up the Doom, they got the IO. So,
Right.
if you Doom the Tiny, or if you Doom anyone for that matter, like IO is just going to tether and heal him up, keep him healthy.
Okay.
So, the thing I don't like about it is that you kind of have to Doom the IO in every situation. Um, but a really nice thing Monkeys and Suits have done is after that, they've got the Grim. So now you get a double Doom, which will
Right.
almost always gonna be going on the tiny IO. The really nice thing about getting Grim against IO is that you are guaranteed to get like a soul bind off. And it's always gonna be on IO, which is a priority. So
Yep.
really nice pickup coming from Monkeys and Suits. And Doom is also one of the Doom and Weaver are both heroes that work really well with Grimstroke's Inkswell. You just
Hmm.
buff up the Weaver and let him run in Shukuchi, or you buff up the
Yep.
Doom and have him charge at people. And it's just it's good team synergies. Meanwhile,
Right.
Stylish, they also have some synergy going on right now. You X mark set up into a relocate. The
Okay.
second,
Yeah.
normally when you see a reload coming in, you want to get the hell out of there. But here
Yep.
you have an X mark to hold you in place. So really good synergies coming out so far. If you look at the bans,
Hmm.
stylish gamers have gone for those. So the Nikes ban was so that the tiny doesn't get destroyed. Like Nyx is one of those heroes who can stand and fight a tiny, especially once he gets
Hmm.
his Skadi and stuff like that. The IO heals won't help much. Slark also another hero really good for this. And Storm obviously really good at picking off the IO or getting those long jumps. And maybe a hero they just don't want to be playing against. So nice bans coming out. But Monkeys in Suits, again, more targeted bans, an OD ban, which is once
Right.
again for Master Instinct.
Mm.
But the thing is, when you keep targeting one player like this, it allows your other players to really shine. And it's not like they have no other picks for the other players, right? Like
Hmm.
HBK, for example, plays a mean Medusa and also a
Right.
tiny. And
Hmm.
Gravity also has a huge hero pool. I'm pretty sure Gravity is going to be playing this Kunkka. They love doing this Kunkka offlane on stylish gamers. So I think that's what we're going to be seeing this game.
Hmm.
And just, a lot of beef coming out from stylish gamers. Like, dude, you don't want to
Yeah.
be dooming any of these guys. They're not like spellcasters. They're just
Yeah.
annoying, tanky heroes.
Thank you, heroes.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and meanwhile, if you compare the Weaver and Grim, well, uh, yeah,
Yeah. I
not
mean,
as tanky.
yeah. So, stylish gamer coming up with a Slark ban, and monkeys in suits are just consistently focusing on the Grimstroke Soulbind combo because the Bat Riders are T. If you talk about Doom's Doom, or if you talk about Weaver Sukuchi movement speed with the third spell of Grimstroke, I mean it's just gonna
Yeah,
really buff the team into to be able to catch. So I really feel like monkeys in suits are going for a draft, which is kind of they would just want to run over these guys. And Bat Rider is one of the most annoying heroes I've ever played against because that sticky napalm slows you down, that fire burning you down, have like an right click automatic damage per second, which is also really annoying. Stylish Gamers
yeah,
coming up with the carry bans now because we're getting into the last phase of the picking and banning phase. So we can see a Phantom Assassin getting out of the game.
yeah,
OD is already out. I mean, they're already focusing on Master Instinct. I'm not very sure which hero is gonna pick. We have a Tiny, Kunkka, Io. I think three of them can be offlane, but like earlier I said, Io Tiny combo. I think Io is gonna be in position 5 or 4, just to support
yeah,
the Tiny. So
yeah.
we are
Dude,
we are
I
still
think
waiting on the last
so.
pick.
So another
Yeah, go
good
ahead.
thing for monkeys and suits is that stylish gamers, as of now, is essentially a melee draft, right? They have Tiny, Kunkka, Ogre, and Io, well,
Io.
tethered to any of these, basically becomes another melee hero.
Mm-hmm.
And Batrider is really good against melee heroes because you pop a napalm, you make them turn, and you kill them.
Yeah.
Like it's
Mm-hmm.
not easy to move around when you're
Move.
getting
Yeah.
napalm thrown at you all the time. On top of that, you drop an Inkswell.
Yeah.
You have Weaver bugs. Like this game is just going
Bugs.
to be really, really annoying for stylish
Annoying.
gamers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but another thing is they're also really, really well equipped for this Doom, right? Like you Doom
Yeah.
someone, you it's gonna be like a lot of clashes, I think. And you go on someone, you have a Kunkka boat, you have IO heals. So I
Yep.
feel like this is just gonna be a how much damage can you do versus how much can we sustain kind of battle. And
True.
if stylish gamers are able to out tank the damage that comes out from monkeys and suits, they're gonna turn around every single fight.
Yep.
And yeah, it's like unstoppable force versus immovable object, basically. Yeah,
That's
and
very right. The last pick. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Co-op is one of those. I was just gonna say, actually, even before you picked it, I was like, co-op is one of those heroes that can survive a bat lane and is usually pretty good against it. And considering that they banned literally like five, actually almost, even Sky can be a mid hero, but basically
Yeah. Yeah.
all their bans are like mid heroes,
Videos.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so co-op. But after all those bans, it's really surprising that they left the co-op because
Co-op.
co-op
Yeah.
is one of those few mid heroes that's actually decent against the bat.
That
But
rider.
then again, maybe maybe they think, oh, we have the Grim Phantom, and we do have a leash to work with. So a bad blink could end up going really badly for stylish gamers too.
Mm. That's very right. All right, guys. The last pick from Squeeze is gonna be Wraith King. If you guys saw the last band that came out from Stylish Gamers was Juggernaut, and by what I have seen his matches, I know Squeeze is the carry player, and he has been a really really good Juggernaut player. We saw. This one game, I think it was Monkeys and Suits versus Dynamites, and these guys were like popping off. They did an insane comeback on that best of one. So the early in this early stage when we started talking, we were talking about the skill difference between both of them, and I really think like monkeys and suits, even though there's a skill difference, these guys are like so well coordinated that there is still a potential chance that they will be able to win the game. Draft wise, like K Dog has already mentioned, stylish gamers are gonna have a little bit of a hard time against the Bat Rider. Bat Rider Grimstoke Weaver combo because all of these heroes are melee, and then the swarm. That insect sticking around you, and then the sticky napalm with the slow turn rate. It's just so annoying to play against. But Dota is a game of skill. It's a game of team. It's not like one person who's skilled in the game will be able to carry a team, but like the whole team as a squad. That is something that we are going to be watching in a few minutes. So we have stylish gamers on the Radiant side and monkeys in suits on to the dire side. Good luck to both the teams, and may the best one wins. To anybody new who has just joined the stream, just want to welcome you guys down. Thank you so much for supporting us onto the stream. I hope this game is going to be super enjoyable for you guys because I am super excited to cast this. This is me, O Dog, and I have K Dog with me, who is going to be the analyst for the game once again. And yeah, so K Dog, what do you think of the lineup for both the teams? Like lineup wise, do you want to give um do you want to
Yeah,
give your
dude.
opinion
So
which team will be able to win?
yeah, I mean, honestly, I like I don't like stylish gamers as much because I feel like Squeezy's team definitely has a lot better lane synergy.
Hmm.
Like you have a Grimstroke, you have double stun with Wraith King plus Grimstroke. You have Bat Co-op is, yeah, it's probably Bat favored. Weaver Doom, but I feel like when it's all about what timings you need on your heroes, and I feel like Dire definitely comes online a lot earlier.
Hmm.
So I'm excited to see how this game goes. I'm excited to see what stylish gamers do against this draft.
Right. All right, guys. Before getting into the game, I would just want to say go ahead, like the stream, share the word that Dota is back in action. We have India, Bangladesh, Pakistan. We have Sri Lankan teams. So this is gonna be a very enjoyable match. Like I haven't seen. you know, it's definitely, it's been a while, you know, for these particular countries to be able to play Dota, you know, in a tournament altogether. So this is more like an international tournament. Thank you so much, Sky Esports, for hosting like such a big thing for us. Definitely, the Indian community of Dota is like super excited to you know, watch this best of three, and I am super excited to cast the players. Seemingly say go when they're ready, and we should be starting the match anytime soon. K-Dog, let's just talk about the mid lane scenario. So we have Master Instinct versus INSY. What do you think? Like Bat Rider versus Kanka? Just because you said, you know,
No, it's gonna be Bat
oh,
versus Quap.
Bat versus Co-op. My
Yeah,
bad. My bad. Yeah, Bat versus Co-op.
yeah,
You said Co-op is the only guy, or like Co-op is the only character that can survive, or like not only character,
yeah.
but like
One of the
good
few. One of
against.
the few.
Yeah, one of the few which can actually go against Bat Rider. What do you think, like
Yeah.
about the, you know,
Dude,
mid
so
mid
it's
lane scenario?
because, like, so Bat, obviously you want to keep dropping napalm, right?
Yeah.
You screw with their turn rate, you get bonus damage, and then once you have your like ample amount of napalm stacked on the hero, you're gonna Firefly and get over him. And
Right.
ideally, you're just gonna chase him down and kill him. But Quap is one of those heroes that can blink really, really far with a level 1 spell.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to catch him once he blinks. And most other heroes, even if you have like a Void Spirit or something, you can still follow him even after he moves away, you know? So, like if you think of mid heroes who can escape from this situation, there's very, very, very few. Either you need to be able to dispel the napalm, or you need to
Hmm.
be able to get out of like Bat's radius. And yeah, Quap is one of the few heroes that can do that. If you remember, like I remember Seb from OG used to try. He used to play LC mid in this case, like when he had to play
Yep.
against a bat, and he would just like purge the napalm stacks off. So then the
Right.
Fly does no damage. But yeah, a good pickup coming up from Stylish Gamers for sure. Like the squad pickup is definitely probably the best option they had.
Hmm. All right,
Surprising that he's
guys.
not starting with a magic wand though, a magic stick.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
never
I was
mind.
actually about to
No, no,
mention.
he is, he is,
Okay,
he
he
is.
is.
He's got the courier sending it out.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, definitely, like, you know, playing against the Bat Rider, who is, you know, who's gonna be spamming spells on you. I mean, definitely a good Magic Wand lane in the early phase. All right, we can see some action going on to the top lane. Killer is looking out to pick it up, but no. So runes, Game Enjoyer, Johnny, and INSY, 3 runes, and it looks like Killer might end up going down. Look at the right-click damage coming up from Pumpu. Pumpu, will he be able to get him? No, Suguchi right in time, gets in action and backs off instantly. Tips coming in from Killer onto Pumpu. And of course, you know, Dota is. I think Dota is just incomplete if you're not spamming these voice lines, and you know they have found like another way to trash talk into the game, and I think it's just enjoyable, you know, in terms of how people use these voice lines and how OG has started it. Onto the bottom lane we go. HBK has secured the first range creep looking out. And we can see Game Enjoyer tanking all the spells, keeping the lane free for HBK onto the bottom lane. Onto the mid lane we go. We have 3 and 1 denial coming up from Queen of Pain. 3 last hits secured onto the 4th one. INSY kind of struggling. Still onto the first wave. Did get some. Right, some pull action going on onto the top lane. Mr. Killer onto the side. And Squeeze is looking out to secure last hits whatever he can into the lane. The denials on the range creep definitely hurts a bit. And the Pumpu is just taunting Squeeze on missing out the last hits. Onto the mid lane, Master Instant securing some creeps. Definitely requires that. Look at the stick charges. He already has a magic wand in the bag and 13 charges. I think good decision making on buying it. Onto the bottom lane, we got some action going on. Infinity S goes down to the 3 grab into the slow from Ogre Magi, and the stun definitely helps him out. Doom goes down for the next 6 seconds.
Yeah,
Game
dude, when you're
Enjoyer
playing
looking out
against
for
an
the ball.
ogre, you always gotta watch out for like the dot damage that comes out from his ignite. Literally one of the most annoying spells in the game.
I mean, I am an ogre player, so I know exactly like how bad it is to, like this guy would just come on your face with just with the ignite, and he's just gonna annoy everything. Like he's just gonna be so annoying into the lane. Like there's nothing you can do. He's gonna tank every spell that is required. So yeah, I mean, definitely it's kind of annoying. Infinity S has also picked up a Ring of Protection into the lane. I mean, I would say it's a good choice. All right, Grimstroke coming in with Inkswell, looking out for a stun. Will they be able to get this Ogre? Looking out for the right clicks on the CR got 7. HBK joining in. Comes up with 2 denials. Does not want to give a single creep to Infinity. Mid lane action. Master
Yeah, if
Instinct
you look at the
already
mid
hitting.
lane, can you see he hasn't skilled his blink yet, but he's level 4.
Yep.
He's got 2 points in Q, 1 point in E, but he's still holding
Yeah.
that skill point.
Yep.
So basically, if the bat goes on him, he'll skill the blink and get out. But
Yep.
if he finds kill potential, then he might just go for another point in E and try to kill
Team.
him with
Yeah.
like the burst.
Right.
So really good heads up play coming out from Master Instinct.
Yeah, I mean, when you play Dota on that high level, I think every single small thing matters, like leveling up or picking up an early game item, picking up some lane stats. It can just save your day. Um, and I think that Tiny is just queued the Echo Saber. Would want to go for the first item as Echo Saber. He doesn't even have boots as of now, just straight up Echo.
He's got his treads coming out on Courier,
Okay,
but
yeah, it was on the career.
yeah.
Okay, picking up the Echo Saber as the first item. Do you think it is a good choice? All right, Ogre coming from behind, wrapping up. Comes up, CR God looking out for a stun. The Phantom Embrace is going to be there. The stun from HBK, will he be able to get him out? All right, the right click on Ogre. Ogre looking out for a stun. Grimstock's going to be super low. Does have the ignite, and here comes the jump. He is going to secure the kill. Ogre looking out to tank as much as he can, trying to get that kill onto Infinity S. Infinity there, looking out for the dive. Ogre through the trees, playing from the tree line very aggressively inside the tower, tanking the tower as well. Will Game Enjoyer go down? He has the Imperial Blade, but double kill being secured. Ogre still surviving. There's no way. He doesn't have a DPO at the side step from Ogre. Would want to deny himself getting into the tier 2s. 86 gold. 149 plus 86 gold between the two heroes, but definitely a good trade on that safe lane. Given those 2 kills onto your safe lane, definitely is helpful. In top lane, Mr. Killer trying to annight Pampu.
This is not a good start. Ideally, you want to be pressuring the safe lane, but when the safe lane carry is getting 2 kills in lane, that's really not good. Mid lane?
Oh, mid lane, some action. Sonic Wave into the pull down. Shadow Strike. He's gonna go down. Had no mana either to be able to TP. Pampu tipping Master Instinct. Well played onto that mid lane. And bottom lane one more time. CR God, I think he's gonna go down. One more right click, and yes, HBK will be able to find him. Does have the treads on agility that helps him on the right clicks. He's not slow anymore there. And definitely the Bloodlust is helpful for him to be able to right-click down onto the mid lane. We go Master Instinct on level 7 to INSY on level 4. Batrider is struggling. I believe this last pick can just change or turn the game around. Invisibility Rune getting picked up, and CR God 7 is smoked, probably looking out onto that mid lane kill. And top lane, some action. All right, Pampu backing off. Squeeze seems in trouble. They have enough amount of heal. They will be diving the tower. Pampu is a little low. They're looking for the last hits, but there you go. The Tidebringer finishes off the king. And now Pampu is looking out for the fight. The slow from Tether is just going to be enough. He messes up. Oh my god! The Tidebringer one more time kills the insect. Both of them goes down for the next 10 seconds. Johnny too depressed. Depressing the other team.
Yeah, dude. I love how he used the rating skeletons against him.
Alright, one more time. The X mark, the boat, the pullback, the torrent is gonna be there. There's no way Skyesports is gonna survive, but somehow Pumpu tanks it all, slowing him down. Perfect positioning into 2 tips and goes down back again to the base for the next 20 seconds.
Yeah, this
sorry,
is
Kato.
definitely not a good look. I mean, if you've TP'd a lane and died, that's what, a 80-second cooldown on your TPs again, and that's a lot of creep waves gone. So net worth lead 5k advantage in 8 minutes. XP lead also similarly high. This is already looking really rough within the first 8 minutes. And the thing about this patch is that it's very, very punishing. Like, you need to be fighting, and for you to be able to fight,
to cut you off. Onto the mid lane we go. INSY, oh no, he messes up! He messed up the flaming lasso, casted it on the wrong side, and here comes Master Instinct with the Sonic Wave, punishing down the Bad Rider. Will they be able to get him? Game Enjoyer, right timing! Onto that stun, taunting the Doom. 10 and 1, 6k lead. It is gonna be a really hard time for Monkeys in Suits. I'm so sorry, Kato. Please go ahead.
No, I think you pretty much got it all.
On to the mid lane we go again. They're looking out to dive the tier 1s. And INSY looking out for a TP 3-man dive tier 1. INSY still looking on to it. Will they be able to get him? The stun coming in from Game Enjoy. Reinforcements coming in as well. Weaver's gonna join into the fight. INSY there. They do not give a crap. They just want to kill INSY down. And now Mr. Killer has to run away as a Mr. Retreater, I should say. HBK joining in as well. 9 minutes into the game. And they have almost lost all the towers for the tier 1s. Johnny too depressed. Pretty much a free lane. Would want to close down the top lane as well, and now they have more of the map control. What do you think, K-Dog?
Yeah, dude, this is a really tough situation. You have to now basically start hunting for farm. Meanwhile, bottom lane again.
Yep, bottom lane one more time. Infinity S getting caught off guard, but will be able to escape away, I believe. Pumpu lands a ward up there. They're looking out for an instant denial of the ward. Oh wow, this game, so much of action. It's not even 10 minutes in the game. 12 kills, 8k lead, and in terms of experience as well, 1.8k experience, 48% more than Monkeys in Suits. The game is definitely looking hard.
Yeah, dude, this is... I mean, stylish gamers must be really feeling themselves right now. They're literally they're running in a triangle, they're running in a jungle. And if you're Monkeys in Suits right now, you don't feel safe anywhere. Like, where do you go to farm? You can't even... They've blocked off Ancients. They're waiting for them to come there just so they can kill them again. This is really, really rough.
Yeah, I mean, once you lose the tier 1s, that's when the game actually becomes hard for you, because you'll not be able to farm, you'll not be able to smoke and gank somebody. Around 70% of the map is getting controlled by the other team, and right now the other team, if I can name, it's going to be Stylish Gamers. And I mean, we were talking about how good and well coordinated the Dire side, or like the Monkeys in Suits are, no matter what their ranks are. But then still, here we can definitely see some skill gap.
I think the skill disparity is definitely showing. Yeah, it is showing a little bit, but there is also, like, for example, we were expecting Master Instinct to win mid, right, because of draft.
Yeah.
But at the same time, top, like Johnny doing a really good job in that lane.
Here is a 3-man smoke coming up onto the top lane. Johnny to Depress is going to be really close to 2 of them. And Phantom Embrace into the Flame Break. Will they be able to get him? The slow comes from behind. INSY looking out to join the fight. From behind, Master Instinct throwing that spell onto 3. Mr. Killer trying to run away. We have a flying glass onto the other side. And here comes the double doom into the stun. Will they be able to get someone? HBK is already on Mega. INSY trying to reposition himself into the fight, but the right clicks from HBK are just going to be big enough, and Squeeze is also going to go down. Only Mr. Killer behind. The double doom strat might work out. Yes, they're gonna get this big kill onto Queen of Pain. Mr. Killer's gonna be super low. They're gonna find one more kill. HBK looking out onto the right click. Squeeze trying to fight HBK, but there's no way he will be able to survive. Pops up the armlet. Will he be able to get the kill? No, the timing from Game Enjoyer perfectly landed onto that toggle armlet and secures the kill in his bag. Double kill for Game Enjoyer. And onto the bottom lane, action everywhere. This is an action-packed game. The Phantom Embrace, consistent silence coming up onto Pumpu. Pumpu looking out for a runaway. CR Dog might end up going down. Look at that slow Pumpu trying to turn it around. INSY also joins into the fight. Pumpu is all alone, but no Master Instinct coming in. And will be able to find the kill onto one. INSY trying to run away. He does have enough amount of fuel. Oh my god, they're slow. It's gonna be there. Pumpu, there's no way he will be able to survive this. Into the tree line he goes. Master Instinct popping off with a double Pumpu. What a player this guy is. Oh my lord. That was something different to watch.
I mean, that's gotta be so demoralizing, dude. Just, yeah. I mean, you try to get one kill, you try really hard, and even that is, like, you just have to put in so much work for it. You know? It's like every single kill you have to work so hard for. And yeah, this is definitely not a feel-good game.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a hard game. All right, we can see a board incoming onto this Weaver. Will they be able to get him? Yes, they will. And onto the middle lane we watch. Grimstroke is down as well. Game Enjoyer taunting INSY through the trees. This game looks really hard. Oh, will he be able to get him? Misses the torrent as well as the stun, but the X mark does the magic. And here comes the Tumbler's Toy, looking out for a stun, and the right clicks are just big enough. HBK already wicked sick. Going a little too deep there. Master Instinct TP's back. Oh, what? Pumpu? He's all alone? Looks like Pumpu might end up going down. He does have his reload. Do they have enough amount of damage? I think they do. Will be able to secure the kill. Pumpu goes down for the next 30 seconds. And we can see an Orchid pickup from the Kanka. Just 13 minutes. Let's look at the itemization of the characters. We have Master Instinct picking up an Orchid with the Power Treads. We have Face Boot, Orchid Malevolence, and 2 Bracers on John to Depress as well. One more smoke play, a 4-man smoke. They're looking out to catch HBK, but blinks away right in time. Will they be able to catch someone? Alright, smoke versus smoke, high ground versus low ground. Let's see. Wow, they did get 2 of them onto the ulti, and here comes the double doom. They might be able to secure 2 kills into this team fight. All alone, left all alone. Now, Kunka looking out for a runaway. The slow is gonna be there. They're gonna find the kill, but HBK secures that kill onto this Weaver. HBK tossing them away. Master Instinct, Pumpu trying to position themselves again. Pumpu coming up with the heal onto HBK. Both the teams will retreat. 2 kills being secured by monkeys in suits. Master Instinct with the double damage. Walking in into the silence, into the right click, and the scream of pain. And the stun from HBK is not afraid to dive in, whereas Pumpu looking out to reposition himself. The crit is going to be there. They're looking out for a stun. Master Instinct, the right clicks, are they going to be there? Master Instinct has to retreat there a bit. Pumpu goes down, and HBK jumps in, looking out for the right clicks. They're just going to be big enough, beyond godlike. It's just 15 minutes. Look at the stun from Game Enjoyer. Squeeze is left all alone, does have the reincarnation. Will he be able to escape? And here comes reinforcements, looking out for the TPs. Squeeze getting stunned, consistent stuns. There's no way he will be able to move. Into the torrent we go, and he's going to go down as well. CR God looking out for a runaway. HBK does have a toss, but he goes behind the tier 3s. Now INSY looking out his way with the Firefly. Ogre jumps in. The toss is in. The stun is going to be there. The counter stun from Avalanche, and he is going to go down. The chain stun, there's no way they will be able to move. Pumpu looking out for a reload. And look at that heal onto HBK with the attack speed with the tree grab. Reload coming back. This was the combo that K-Dog you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, dude, honestly, I mean, they're doing a good job with like the Grim ults, but I feel like right now they're just too far behind. I mean, when your mid laner is behind the enemy pos 5, that's not a good look for your team. And like they're trying and they're doing a really good job at it also. Like they're doing exactly what they can do. I just don't know if it's going to be enough to pull this game back.
Right. So we can see Team Stylish Gamers looking out to pick up the Ages of Immortality, which gives you a passive reincarnation. I think a majority of you guys know. Let's see who do you think will be able to pick it up? You think it's gonna be Tiny?
Yeah, they're probably just going to give it a Tiny because normally you give your Aegis either to the person who is most farmed.
Oh, all right,
Or an kill
HBK
streak.
would just want to jump in. Backs off a bit. I'm so sorry to cut you off, kiddo.
Oh, no, go.
All right, here comes the silence. The call back from the X mark into the Torrent, and the Weaver goes back down. Oh, HBK is gonna catch one into the blink and toss and silence and hits. There you go. Before even I can say it, HBK destroys Grimstroke there. And I think, you know, this is the scary part about Tiny. Once you lose a team fight, this guy has like insane building damage. Like, look at that. We're 17 minutes into the game. With that buff of Pumpu, with that overcharge and the consistent heal, it's just so annoying. There's no way you can defend it.
Yeah. Dude, another... Oh, never mind. I guess fight gonna break out again.
Yeah,
Nope.
the Phantom
So
Embrace,
another big thing that changed with this patch is that the shard timing got moved up to 15 minutes.
15.
And a lot of heroes actually that had good shards benefited from this. Like for example, Shadow Shaman or Tiny. Like Shaman, for example, like if you go shard at 15, it's basically like having a free Midas. You can basically farm every wave with your shard. And Tiny, well, we saw him queuing Echo Saber, right? And he's got his shard. Now his shard is basically a free Battle Fury. And he can just keep walking every single creep wave now that he has it. So that also is another really good change to this patch. Just making things a bit different. So you have to choose whether you want to put your 1400 gold into an item like a 4-staff, or if you want to just straight up get an extra spell that can, you know, you need to decide whether an item is worth more than a spell or not.
Right. But onto the top lane we go. HBK is consistently looking out for that push with Pumpo in the trees, overcharging him every single time. You know, I really feel like IO plays a big role, you know, whenever you are doing this IO Tiny, you know, combo, because supports are the one which enable the carry. So basically supports carry the early game, but carries carry the late game. All right, we have a jump in into the tree grabs, right clicks onto the Grimstroke. Grimstroke's gonna go down. We have another silence onto the Batrider. We have a buyback coming in from the Grimstroke. Will they be able to catch someone? Squeeze is gonna be a little close there. Oh, Squeeze, all right. Here comes the dust. Will they be able to find him? And Tiny goes in back again. There is going to be a Soul Bind all alone, but Raid King's already down, and Tiny gets one. And now Raid King is left all alone. Call back into the boat, and Squeeze is going to get squeezed there. Goes down for the next 45. On to the second set of racks we go. HBK jumping in with the Avalanche Toss combo into the right clicks with the beautiful Echo Saber. And GG has already been called in just 20 minutes of the game. Wow. This was a pretty quick game, guys.
Yeah.
What do you think, K-Dog?
Dude, really, really well played. I mean, they won all their lanes. They got their farm advantage. They took all the right objectives. They went Roche at the right time. They took all the towers. They controlled the jungle. They didn't just outplayed on every aspect. Really well played by Stylish Gamers.
Yep. And if you look at the scoreboard, Tiny is 17-0 in the game. Like, I don't think there could be like a better game for a carry hero like this, because in this last patch in 7.31, the bounties on killing the heroes specifically, they were like really buffed. Once you get those item timings, and if you're able to pull off some kills, I really feel like it is more of a kill based game, which also enables both the teams to be able to come back into the game. Because once you get the kills, once you are able to team wipe, doesn't matter, the situation of the game. But like, if one team wipes the other team, then the comeback potential is like so much now into the games, because of the experience and the bounty increase in this current patch. That is something that I would really want to mention. And the one other thing, that you mentioned in the game, and I just realized, you said the shard timing went down to 15. We
Hmm.
might
Yeah.
actually see in the upcoming games that we might be able to see this one hero called the Brewmaster, because I know the shard is something which is very strong on this guy. So
Hmm.
I mean, early pick up on that shard, and you getting that extra extra
Remnant.
AoE. You
Yeah,
have
the void remnant.
the slow and disarm for 2.5 seconds. I really feel like we might be able to see some of those pickups, and I really want to see that character being played. I mean, I really enjoy a good brewmaster being played in Dota.
I mean, what I heard was that I mean, Brew obviously got a lot of buffs recently, like the change to his Ags and like the new Ags refresher and obviously the shard also. But
Mhm.
yeah, what I heard was in the recent patch they changed his E to get different buffs based on whichever Brewling you choose.
Right.
So a lot of people were saying it's not as good as before, but obviously, I mean, waiting for players to prove us wrong. That's the best part of being a caster, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and I
Dude,
mean,
I
I
swear
I
to God, this game, I was like, oh, it's such a good Batrider game. 4 melee heroes, this guy, free game. And they just made me eat my words. I was like, oh my God. I can never say that again in my life. Just because of how badly he got destroyed. But I mean, you can't help it though. Like they played flawlessly, and
Mhm,
they also had a good mid matchup. So
mhm.
yeah, definitely eating my words for that one.
I mean, that is basically the beauty of Dota. I remember this one clip from No Tail where he says everything is possible in Dota. It's like a really
Yeah.
old clip from No Tail, and I mean, I believe in his words. I mean, the two-time TI winner, and playing IO in that kind of matchmaking where you see like the world's best players on those stage. So I mean, it really, really, this is why we love the game. I think this is why the community is still alive in the country, and we just love the game. The permutations and combinations, and the number of things that you can do in Dota is just really insane. Would just want to tell my viewers that thank you so much who has joined the stream. Don't forget to like the stream, share the word. Just want to thank Sky Esports for hosting this amazing tournament with such a big prize pool, and we are the casters, and we are enjoying. And I hope if you guys are enjoying, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel of Sky Esports as well. They are doing such an amazing job. We will be having more upcoming tournaments as well, that you will be able to see live every single day on Sky Esports. And I think the teams are pretty much ready, and we might be able to we will be starting the game in just 1 or 2 minutes. But I would just want to ask you one question, K-Dog. Which is your favorite hero in Dota 2? I think this is a question that needs to be asked by every single Dota 2 player.
I mean, favorite or like best? Because I think those are two different.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna ask favorite, because I don't think there's any other way to
Dude, I
I
think
mean, no matter
favorite
how
is
good
probably
you
Rubik.
are. Rubik,
Yeah,
okay.
fair enough.
Any particular things? Like why Rubik? Like what what astonishes you about the hero? There's something that you absolutely love. Oh, I think I think he might have gone a bit off, but no problem, guys. I'm gonna be telling you about my favorite hero. So my favorite hero has been Invoker for a very long time. I absolutely love playing that hero. Invoker in this patch, if I talk about how Invoker has been doing in this patch, I mean there are no major changes, I should say, on a hero like Invoker, but uh, I mean, you need a lot of setup to be able to play that hero. Just in general, not really. Like how K Dog just said. There's a difference between a best hero and the favorite hero, because a best hero can make you win the games, but your favorite hero might make you lose, but you're just gonna have fun. And there are like different type of Dota players that we will be able to see. Like there are players who are going to be like try harding every single game. There are people who are going to be uh, just wanting to chill in the game. Like but honestly saying, majority of these pubs, whenever you play online, there are no chill games. Everyone is just majorly try harding and whatnot. So yeah, K Dog, are you back?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Hardware difficulties. My computer
Oh,
just
that's
randomly restarted.
that's
Literally,
that's
I don't even know what happened. I was like, my favorite hero is Rubik. My computer was like, nope, like rebooted. So
but
yeah,
yeah,
that's
I
what
was I
happened.
wanted to ask you, like, any particular things that amazing, like that amazes you about the hero, like oh, this is something that, oh wow, this is insane, something like that.
Oh, about Rubik?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh no, dude. So when you say favorite, I just think of it as, oh, what hero would you keep playing that you don't mind playing again and again? And the thing is with Rubik, every game is basically a new. It's like you're playing a new hero because you get different
Right.
spell seal every time, right? It's not
Hmm.
like the same combination of stuff. Yeah, that's basically why.
Right,
Yeah.
right. The other question that I would want to ask you is going to be something team related now, because we are getting into game number two, Stylish Gamers versus Monkeys in Suits. Stylish Gamers won game number one. What is going to be your opinion, or like your suggestion for Monkeys in Suits that they can do in this next coming game, or like could be about the drafts, could be about the plays. Like, what do you think that they were lacking in the last game?
Um, Dude, honestly, I feel like a lot of times when you start drafting and playing like tournament games, you start thinking, oh, we need to have a better draft. We need to, be outsmart them and stuff like that. But if you just stick to basics, sometimes that's more than enough. And the thing is, especially when there's a huge skill difference, you want to try and stick to your strongest heroes and your strengths. So, playing heroes that you're most comfortable with, because one thing is, even if you have a bad matchup, I'm sure if it's one of your favorite heroes or strongest heroes, you've played those bad matchups before and you know how to play around it, you know how to adjust to it. So I'd say maybe just not to get too swept up in what's being picked, what's being played, and to just stick to your strengths and probably play that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's what I would say if I was talking to monkeys in suits right now.
Right. I mean, we would really want to see what Monkeys in Suits will be able to do in this upcoming game, because uh, I mean, I really want to see like a best of three as it going to game number three, because it's always exciting to see. Both the teams, like, they would really want to win this game, and they would really want to pop off, and like Dota in general. I kind of understand how. After losing that one game in a tournament, you might get demotivated, but that is my whole point.
Hmm.
Like, once you
Yeah, dude,
win a
after
game.
after taking like really bad games like that, I mean, if you even think about a pub, right? You lose a pub, you always feel bad about it. And when it's a tournament game, there's so much more pressure. But it's always really important to be able to mentally reset when you're going into your next game. Or, I mean, you can try and fix things that happened last time, but you shouldn't hold like that, or, the fear of like making plays and stuff. Like, for example, when you start losing matches, or even in the middle of a game when you're like down 10 to 1, you start getting scared to make moves, and you shouldn't give in to that fear. You still need to do something to try and change the outcome. So
Right.
I would say just mentally resetting and coming back into this next game, playing to your strengths. I think that's what they need to do right now to try and pull themselves back into this.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, let me take you back to the lobby. Both the teams are ready. The toss has been done. Monkeys in suits. They chose the second pick and they won the toss. And we have stylish gamers who have chosen the side of who have chosen the dire side. So, I mean, K-Dog, do you wanna talk about the jungle advantage in terms of Radiant and Dire? Which side of the jungle do you think is stronger? In terms of stacking and farming, because I know like both the jungles have their own advantages and disadvantages. So, any opinions about the jungle priorities?
Um, yeah, honestly, like the Dire jungle is safer because it has like easier access and like it's quicker to get to.
Mhm.
But honestly, usually when you think of Radiant and Dire, you usually think about Roche.
Right,
And from that aspect, Radiant is usually a better option for Roche.
right.
Um, but yeah, dude, jungle, I mean, it's fine. I don't think it's too, like, it's not an extreme deciding factor. I think right now the biggest factor is probably like just brawling and like being able to
Yeah.
cast spells well and
Hmm.
itemizing properly and like hitting the correct like timings for objectives. I think
Hmm.
those are the things you probably want to look for right now. That's why, dude. That's why this meta is terrible for me. Just because I'm really slow with my reactions, and if you're like bad at casting spells, like it's really bad when like teams are fighting all the time, and you're just like, oh, you don't have to wait for that perfect spell usage. You just need to keep
Right.
using spells again and again, off
Spells.
cooldowns,
Hmm.
like sending clarities, mangoes, wands, like fighting all the time, that kind
Right.
of thing. And yeah, it's just very, very like hectic. Like we saw last game itself, right? Like yes, they won all their lanes, but after that,
Hmm.
nobody was farming, dude. They were
Yeah.
fighting. They were taking
Consistent.
towers. They were just fighting non-stop. Like nobody was hitting creeps. They
Right.
would just
Right.
keep hitting heroes, and that's
Hmm.
basically what's happening in this patch right now.
Hmm. All right, guys, let's get into the game number two draft. We have monkeys in suits on the Radiant side. We have stylish gamers on the Dire side. The two upcoming bans are going to be Barathrum and Tiny. Uh, and I mean, to be honest, Barathrum getting banned, I'm kind of happy about it. Like, I personally hate that hero, man. Like, ever since they buffed this Barathrum, every single game there's gonna be this Barathrum, and me being a support player, I'm getting charged up and through the trees, and this guy bumps into me, and then boom, I'm dead. So Arthram is basically a hero that can get you like free kills in the early game, and also like he's pretty tanky. It's hard to catch, has the movement speed.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty annoying for me. On to the stylish
Yep.
gamers, we have Puck and LC ban coming in. So stylish gamers are banning off a Puck, uh, which means there's a big chance they might go for either of the Spirit Brothers. It's gonna be Amber or Void Spirit, because you do need that mobility on that mid lane, and banning Puck.
Yep.
Puck is like a big counter to the brothers.
Also been
Uh,
banning Puck. Like even last game they banned Puck in the first phase, so maybe they also have, they just don't want to play against Puck. And Monkeys in Suits also, they've also been banning Batter as like their first ban every game.
First ban.
So maybe it's just like a prejudicial fear. It's like, oh, we really just don't want to play against this hero. And also, I'm not too sure about this Omni Knight pickup into the Ench because Ench can purge the Omni ult. It's not like if Omni uses his Guardian Angel, like Ench can
Right.
just use Enchant and then remove it. So it's actually
Hmm.
not that good. But maybe they have something else. It is a really strong laner though. Right now, Omni Knight, they did add a lot of buffs to his Heavenly Grace,
Right.
and they've
Hmm.
changed his third spell also,
Third spell.
making him more
Purity
of
of
like a
Hammer.
nuke damage. Yeah, yeah, really nice. So wow, and
We
I
have a
guess
faceless void. Mm,
yeah, stylish gamers are like, well, you showed us your offlane hero, let me pick my safe lane hero, which is actually
yeah.
fine. Like if you're confident in your heroes and your skills, and also Ench is kind of a lane winner. So if they put this Ench 5, he's going to be coming in with a jungle creep. He's going to be smacking that
Yeah.
support. He's going to
Hmm.
slow them down. Like that Ench is considered this lane winner, right? Like he's
Yeah.
one of those heroes that just invades with the jungle and is really, really annoying to deal with. He has a heal, he has a 1200
Slow.
HP jungle creep, he has a
Hmm.
slow. Yeah, it's just very, very annoying to play against.
Yeah.
And yeah, and now that they have the void, well, now you have to worry about all these combos. You have to worry about the cataclysm. You have
Yeah.
to worry about like even a snapfire, about a phoenix. Like there's so
Yeah.
many things you have to worry about.
Yep.
Void is also one of those heroes that can get out of a Mars arena, so
Yep.
you can literally just hop out. So and you can also negate all the damage. You throw a big combo onto him, he jumps once, and it's all gone.
Yep.
So
Hmm.
you know, big gambles. But yeah,
Yep.
nice pickups coming up from both teams. Mars is also a really strong hero, though. I feel
Yep.
like he's on. It's yeah, very annoying, very very annoying. He has a
Right.
stun, he has a slow. He's very hard to kill. He can direct incoming attacks to him,
Hmm.
and he pops a gigantic arena that nobody can exit.
Yep. Let's talk about monkeys in suits banning necrophos and voice spirit. I think this is a very well-read two bans that I can see because we all know and we were talking about the same thing. Master Instinct is an insane player on both of these heroes onto that mid lane.
Mhm.
So we actually had have this. All right, one more OD ban coming in. This is, I believe, this is also for Master Instinct because they do not want the OD to be played against Mars. As well as, if I talk about stylish gamers, we have Skywrath Mage, we have Medusa, and the Sniper as the three bans. Do you have any opinions about banning Sniper in this game?
Um, I mean, honestly, I don't think it was necessary, but maybe they just did it because of whatever offlaner they're gonna pick. Any melee offlaners usually suffer a bit against sniper, so maybe that's why they wanted to take it out. But normally, when you have a void, I wouldn't be too scared of a sniper, you know.
Yeah. Okay, K-Dog, I also want to talk about the experience graph that actually happened in the last game. Like, what we saw is the insane experience graphs that we were able to see. Um, so how these guys were able to pick up the early experience, and they had like so many kills in the early game. Um,
Mhm.
it, I mean, I am on the graph if you can find that as well. Um, so you know, HBK had only 150 last hits, but the
Mhm.
17 and 0 that we were able to see in the last game from HBK in terms of the kills. What do you think about that? Like, not having like enough last hits, but just having if enough amount of kills can just maybe win you the game. Do you think
Yeah, dude,
that
of
is
course.
that
I
way?
mean, dude, at the end of the day, how do you win a game, right? You just have to destroy the ancient. You don't have to hit creeps if you, I mean, you don't need to hit creeps if you don't want to. But he hit towers, he hit heroes, and they won game. He hit Roshan, he won game. And they closed it out really fast too. And like he was farming, he just wasn't farming as much as you normally would. And I think that's mostly because of how this patch is, right? Like in the previous patches, you'd see an AM go and split farm and stuff like that. You'd see a PA who's farming till like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then comes online. But like you saw this game, um, he was up in like, dude, at like 12 minutes, he rotated mid to take that tier one tower mid.
Yeah.
So like it's just a lot faster. You don't give people space and time to like make your battle furies and go farm AFK and come and carry much later once you're like six slotted. Like the whole game is
Yep.
different right now.
Hmm.
So yeah, I would say like Creeps not really that important. Objectives,
Yeah.
towers,
Mhm.
little bit of
Yeah.
creeps, not that much.
Yeah. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I would just wanted to connect that part to this game because in the last game we had seen like some kind of really nuking and like taking fights all across the map. But this game is going to be a little different for stylish gamers. You see, there's a faceless void pickup, which is like the safe lane carry only gets really enabled whenever he has the Chronosphere. And another hero that I'm going to talk about is Invoker Cataclysm that we will be able to see because definitely they're going for that combo. So this game
Mhm.
is going to be like a little slow paced than the last game. What is your opinion about that? Like comparatively, if you compare both the games with the drafts, this game is going to be
I
really
think it
slow.
depends.
Okay.
Honestly, I feel like stylish gamers they don't have that like beef this game.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't have like your ogre or your kunkka or your they just don't have that beef this game. But this game they do what they do have is like enchantress creeps, and they have like evasion windrunner, and they probably Quaswex Walker, depending. I mean, based on how this draft looks. Um, and they have an offlane wind also. So the playstyle is going to be a little different.
Yep. Hmm.
Yeah. I guess it's going
And
to be a bit harder to take objectives, maybe, but I think they're fighting. They have a lot more spells this time. So maybe we will just see. They're also very, very mobile. Like, if you think of Enchantress, Keeper of the Light, Windrunner, Quaswex, Voka, like, these heroes move very, very, very fast. So, you don't need to keep TPing. You can literally just run around the map
walk.
and be effective.
Yeah.
So, yeah, interesting
So
game for sure.
yeah, and they also have for monkeys in suits. They chose to pick Amber Spirit right after seeing that the puck is banned, and so like it could be a little bit of a safe side for Amber to not get like super hard countered. But we have like a
Uh-huh.
Pegasus Invoker. Uh, any opinions about Pegasus's Invoker? Like we have. I haven't seen Pegasus playing a lot of Invoker, but like I think you're more
hmm
experienced in terms of watching players. What do you think about his Invoker?
Um, honestly, it looks like actually I have seen this only once in one of my ranked games, but
Okay.
mid-ench can be very, very, very annoying. And like he's gonna have like early levels and impetus. He's gonna have like, oh god, this is actually gonna be so annoying.
Mm,
Sorry, I wasn't expecting this. I actually thought it was Master Instinct Invoker, but now
yeah.
it just got a whole lot worse.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a mid edge. Like I was like Pegasus Invoker. I was expecting Master Instinct to pick Invoker. So like I haven't seen Pegasus playing a lot of Invoker. So yeah. All right, guys. Let me introduce you to all the heroes and the players. We have onto the Radiant side, Omni Knight. Will be played by Mr. Killer Squeeze. Going on position 1, we have a Draw Ranger, INSY onto that mid lane, Amber Spirit. Vengeful Spirit, picked up by CR7 God. We have Infinity S on Mars. Moving on to the Dire side, or Stylish Gamers, we have HBK on the position 1. Faceless Void, Master Instinct is going to be the mid lane. I hope he is mid lane because, I mean, he plays mid lane. I don't want to see a Master Instinct going position 5. Pegasus will be playing Invoker, and I believe um, is that Invoker 4? I think that's going to be Invoker 4, right?
Dude, honestly, I don't know.
You'll have to do better than
Yeah,
that.
Because
I mean, even I don't know right
he.
now.
Never mind, I think they are doing a role switch, dude. Because Master Instinct got the wards, and Pega's got,
Like,
well, almost double null.
yep.
So I think they are just going to switch roles for this game.
Okay. So probably a Master Instinct 5 Amber Enchantress, something that we might be able to see. A Johnny to Depressed would be offlane Wind Ranger, if I'm not wrong, and Pump Poop on position 4. With a KOTL, one of my personal best heroes. Well, I have my favorite and my best, both of my heroes in one team. So this game is gonna be something really enjoyable for me to be able to cast.
Just 30 seconds now.
Draft wise, what is your opinion, K-Dog? Who has a stronger draft?
Honestly, Ember versus.
You have been denied.
Oh wow,
my
double deny.
God.
I mean, the sentry doesn't matter. The sentry really doesn't matter, but the ops is really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Voka versus Ember. It used to be very Invoker favored because you just like burn off his Flame Guard with a tornado. But I think nowadays people like to go max light, so I guess that could go either way.
And Master Instinct helping doing the position 5 job that needs to be done, blocking him. And there's a shared tango onto Invoker. I haven't really seen this stat in a while. I mean, in using the Sunstrike to be able to secure the first range creep and denied the dire side range creep. So I think the first wave will be in the favor of Pegasus, definitely getting the experience advantage onto that range creep. Bottom lane, we have Johnny to Depress alongside Pumpu, and Mr. Killer is making KOTL run away from the lane, trying to make a little bit of a space, I should say, for squeeze onto that bottom lane. Top lane scenario, we have Master Instinct on the position 5 with HBK, and CR7 God alongside Infinity S. And here comes the Warpine Raider. Alright, the stun onto one, and oh, CR God getting stunned in between! Oh my god, that a cord shot Master Instinct! With that first blood on CR God 7! Or CR7 God, I mean, he did not even realize, you know, that's happening.
Yeah.
Says, this is not your lane, Master Instinct. We have Quas Exhort Invoker against Amber Spirit. What do you feel about that? Kiddo.
I mean, honestly, not that great. I guess normally you go like Quas. I guess you can like dish out some right clicks and try to set some damage in. So in that way, I guess it's fine. But
my goodness. Master Instinct got the second kill on the top lane. He's able to kill Mars. Look at this. Warpine. Look at the Warpine. Is he going to get the core here? Oh my god, Master Instinct! Oh my lord. Now I know what you're talking about. This Enchantress is so strong.
yeah, dude, this is exactly why you just don't want to be playing against this hero. Like, he's level 2, but he's brought like a level 5 jungle creep. And he's literally just doing like shit tons of damage, like 100x4 based on whichever creep he has. And look at this, like his skeleton is coming out with like 6 skellies. Even if the troll dies, the skellies are still kicking this hero out of lane. Like, this is disgusting, dude. This is too disgusting. Whenever you're playing against an Enchantress, you always want to block this hard camp, just so he doesn't get like a free creep. This is a tip for anybody who's struggling against Ench. You see an Ench in the game, you block that camp. It's your own pull camp, yes, but you block it. Because, yeah, now he gets one more creep, and now he's gonna tornado them also.
Squeeze with a wind run, jumping in and eliminate damage from Pumpu and securing the kill with the power shot. And again, onto the top lane we go. Here comes the Sunstrike. Infinity S is gonna go down. 14 more seconds and CRs. Oh, what is that? Impetus damage. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Master Instinct? We just want to dive the tower? What? Right, backing off a bit. Will he be able to get the Impetus? No, I think he's out of range there.
Nope, but he ran out of creeps on his side. He ran out of creeps on his side, so he's gone to the enemies to take their creep.
Oh god, this is so annoying. And Pegasus, right-clicking down, INSY, popping up the Flame Guard, instantly getting purged. Oh, the Sunstrike is gonna connect! Oh my god, what?! Such a Valorant Sunstrike coming in from Pegasus onto that mid lane! Oh my god, and the push from Master Instinct just... What's going on? This Enchantress is doing so much on this game. HBK pretty much having a free lane there. A 2-man onto the mid lane. CR. TP's onto the mid lane. Oh, Sunstrike. Oh, combo 100. HP popping up the magic stick as well. And Johnny 2 depressed all alone onto the bottom lane. Top lane, some action coming up. HBK is going to be a little low, but Mastering Extend coming up with a slow. God's Rebuke is there. It's so annoying. This hero, Enchantress. I have never seen such an efficient position 5 ever, I should say. Or maybe I have just not watched a lot of games. Alright, some slow down action onto the bottom lane. Pumpu giving a decent amount of damage onto Mr. Killer there. Pegasus versus INSY. 2-0 Talisman into the head of Midas.
Gotcha.
Squeeze is definitely having a struggle onto the bottom lane. I mean, you know, the consistent Illuminate that is going to come down from KOTL into the lane, and you know, even though like Killer is gonna put down a lot of heal, but still it's gonna be a little hard. Onto the top lane we go. They get a double stun. HBK doesn't have the time walk. 1 more second. Will they be able to get him? CR7 is gonna be super low. HBK gets off, and 50 more HP. Will they be able to get the kill here? And some action I definitely missed onto the mid lane. INSY did get the kill on Pegasus, and there's no way he gets the vision with the creep. Master Instinct secures the kill onto Mars, and he does not have a TP for the next 70 seconds. Oh my god. Lanes
I
are not
remember
looking really well.
just last game, this exact same thing happened to Squeeze, where he died on a TP. Like, that's literally one of the worst things that could happen to you. Because TPs are basically 100 gold now. You lose 100 gold, TP goes on cooldown, you can't get back to lane. It's basically lane losing if you fail to complete a TP.
Yep. And again, Mastering. Oh, onto the bottom lane. Look at the tower dive coming in. The Sunstrike is not going to connect, but Squeeze will go down because Johnny was not afraid to dive in. Does not have any points in Shackle Shot. Just want to get the Wind Run and the Power Shot. And of course, like, he's not going to have any mana problems because Mr. Keeper is there for him into the lane. The stun coming up onto the top lane. We go Enchantress. They are going to get the stun onto him. Will they be able to burst him down? Enchantress on 5 HP. Mustang looking out for a slowdown. Will be able to escape. There is a Wave of Terror, which is going to connect. Very well predicted. And the Sunstrike's not going to connect. That's BK throwing the Chronosphere to be able to secure that kill. Pegasus should be a little mad there for not getting the kill.
Dude,
But
he was so lucky that he had a ward in that lane. Like, that ward basically gave him the vision to connect that scream from bench.
I mean, I think he was trying to walk, you know, a little towards the trees, but yeah, the ward did the magic. I mean, like, we both are support players, and I think this is the line which is pretty famous between support players. Vision wins you the game. So
There is little hope.
Vision did it work. Vision did its work. And top lane, alright, getting caught off into the stun. And oh no, he misses the spear onto that tree just a little bit. And HBK will be able to escape. INSY has to go back mid. Not a very efficient rotation there, I should say.
Yeah,
And,
just a
bottom lane-
little. Dude, he missed it by
Yeah.
so little.
And bottom lane, Johnny to Depress has already got the kill. And Squeeze with the timing! Pegasus coming up with a big timing cold snap into the Sunstrike, and now getting the Icefall. They do not really have a stun. A little bit of an off timing, and the Mud Golem was a little too far away to be able to land the Hurl Boulder.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Will they be able to get the kill onto HBK? I don't think so. I mean, it's going to be quite hard for them to be able to catch him. He has a 2-point in the time walk. And bottom tower, mid tower already gone. Pretty much like the last game. Oh, not what tower is still up? All right, just the mid tower is gone. I kind of thought the bot tower is gone. And Pumpu into the jungle, annoying Mr. Killer there. Oh, what? Top lane?
Wow, dude.
My god, HBK secures a solo
Dude,
kill.
don't-
And now
don't even
Mr.
ask.
Killer, look at that. Enchanter's doing so much. Mr. Killer has to run away, tanking everything. My god, this Enchanter is so annoying. Oh, look at the damage with the slide and the stun. It's just gonna be big, but INSY getting blocked off. Oh no, the Searing Chain is not gonna connect. He is gonna be on 32 HP, will back off. Pegasus into the trees. Alright, the combo is gonna get missed a little bit there, but I think Pampu will help them secure the kill, and yes, they will get the kill onto the Vengeful Spirit. Onto the top lane we go. He does have a Chronosphere, probably waiting for the Invoker to be... Oh wow, lands a spear from such far away. Infinity S. Double damage pickup coming in from Pegasus. What do you think about the map control right now? You can see like Enchanter's doing so much K-Dog.
Yep. I mean, it's very similar to last game, right? Except at least this time they have like more towers up, so they're able to be a bit more active on the map. Yeah, I guess it's really good that they've only lost their mid tower compared to losing all 3 towers last time.
And we have
As
a
I say that,
Sunstrike combo coming up onto the top. Infinity, yes, I think he will be able to run away. There is a time walk, but he is way too far. Exchange of tips. Alright, the shackle shot onto the bottom lane. Into the power shot. Will they be able to get him? CR backs up a bit. Pampu into the trees. Will they be able to catch Pampu? Pampu stuck between 3 of them. Gets healed himself. Alright, power shot coming in from behind, securing the kill. Pampu getting stuck in between the trees, and oh no, the shackle shot did not connect. Oh my god, the vision from the Sunstrike. Oh my god. One more time. INSY into the trees. There is a power shot. INSY patiently waiting into the trees. I remember watching the DOTA 2 documentary. Oh no. Arena of Blood. A little bit off there. You remember the DOTA 2 documentary that came up first, K-Dog? Where HY says, stay in the trees.
oh yeah.
INSY. Oh no, Squeeze in trouble onto the top lane, and the Sunstrike is gonna connect, and the horses from behind, but no HBK. Will be the one securing that kill onto that top lane. Squeeze is gonna go down for the next 24-second action-packed game. Completely. CR7 was pulled back by the Creep. Creep is tanking everything that they can. Oh, the Meteor combo. CR is gonna go down, slowly burn down to the meatball. And the power shot, Pegasus joining into the team fight, does have the Sunstrike invoked. Won't be able to connect it this time. Master Instinct coming in with the annoying slow. The power shot also connects onto NSY as well as Mr. Killer. Power shot one more time. So there are going to be no mana problems as long as, you know, Pampu's around. I mean, KOTL, my personal best hero. You know, definitely, you know, this is why I like to play KOTL, because it keeps the team really cool, you know, in terms of you investing the gold, because, you know, gold is something which is really important, and throwing spells will cost you mana, which means you have to buy clarities consistently on heroes. And when you have a KOTL in the team, just the Chakra magic does the magic, you know. You're really calm because you're, I mean, you know, it just makes you less hesitant. Alright, the Sunstrike Tornado combo did connect. Infinity, yes, did land a good Arena of Blood, but Johnny to depress will punish them down. Infinity, yes, is also gonna go down. Johnny secures 2, and INSY, it's gonna be a triple kill, and the last kill onto the top lane with the Chronosphere and the Mask of Madness. Enchanters terror. This is so
I like
right.
that they're at least being sports about it, dude. They're just enjoying the game at this point. That's what you really need to see. They're like, okay, you know what? We're getting wrecked. At least let's just have fun with it. Let's make some friends along the way. So it's nice, good attitude about it. Adding on to what you said something about mana and gold, right? Another thing is also like how much time you spend like going to and out of base. So honestly, I feel like the longer you stay on the map, the more you get done objectively. Like you get vision, the more you know you can fight. Oh, Mid lane.
Oh, the swap into the stun and the silence. Will the right clicks be enough? Pumpu coming in from behind with the heal of the Illuminate is on the spirit form, but INSY has to back off. The Sun Strike is gonna connect, but a little got shared there with the melee creep.
Yeah, MVP melee creep. Oh,
But he is gonna go down from Pumpu's Illuminate there. KOTL. Yeah, you were saying something about walking back to base and being efficient.
yeah, just about like how much time you spend outside of base, right? So it's like the more time you spend outside of base, the more time you're spending doing something. Like it can be
Right.
stacking a camp, it can be placing wards, it can be farming, it can be like it can be ganking, and basically like that's all the things that this chakra magic does. It basically, I mean, a lot of times people who have full health will still go to base just to get mana.
Mana, yeah. So I
Wow,
really feel
dude.
like
Dude, did you see that? They're chakra magicking the troll neutral creep so that he can spawn skeletons faster.
my god.
Now, if that isn't toxic, I don't know what is, dude. That's terrible.
Oh my
He's
god.
actually just.
Oh my god, look at that army coming in. There is gonna be a 4-man smoke uphill. And they are, or maybe they would want to wrap up from behind. No, okay, they would want to go on Pegasus maybe.
Oh no,
Yeah, they're
they
walking
see the
towards Pegasus.
Pekka. Dude, I think
Pegasus
they're
is
just
gonna
gonna
be
get
moved.
off their tower. They're like, let's just at
Yep.
least kill this invoker and be happy.
Oh no, they're not gonna find him. INSY? What?
Radiant's bottom barracks are under
Wait, what's happening?
I think they
They
missed
just
him.
go to the jungle? Oh, they give up
Nighttime
the bottom.
follow.
barracks is full.
Just give up the bottom tower, right? Looking out for TPs. Now they are looking out for TPs, and we have HBK on the corner. He has all the vision that is required. The focus fire and right clicks from HBK will be able to finish him up. And they are looking out for a slowdown. INSY has no mana. Not beyond godlike, just godlike as of now. 21k gold lead. Let's look at the experience graph. 61% more experience than monkeys in suits. Oh wow. The time walk from HBK. Both the teams seemingly enjoying the game as of now. I mean, what K-Dog just said, alright, there is going to be a shackle shot into the power shot. Oh, a 2-man chrono. HBK will find 2 into the Sunstrike. They will be able to find the carry as well. INSY looking out for a kill, and here comes the Guardian Angel, but I don't think it will be able to save anyone. HBK, time walking, reverse time walking, just playing around there. They won't let them get out of the base.
Is under attack.
And GG's has already been called, guys.
Radiant's
It is a 2-0. This is not even a 20-minute game. Stylish Gamers won the game in style, guys. Amazingly done.
Yeah, dude,
Alright,
really,
K-Dog.
really good Dota. I feel like, I mean, I don't know if they're ever gonna pull out this Master Instinct Ench again, but maybe just showing other teams also that they are flexible with their strats, and well, you gotta ban the Ench now. Next game, first ban Ench. Like if other teams are doing their research, they're gonna be like, "Yep, just take that out of here. We don't want to deal with that."
Right. Let's talk about the stats a little bit. So Pegasus started off buying the null tallies, getting into the hand of Midas, Boots of Travel, which played. I mean, I don't think he had to do a lot because who do you think MVP is gonna go? I think it's Master Instinct, without a doubt.
Honestly, I would say, yeah, either Master Instinct or Pampu, dude. I feel like he does a lot of work that people don't really see, like the wards and the mana and the rotations and securing
Yeah.
runes. Like,
Mhm.
I was watching Master Instinct rotate mid and try to help the Invoker kill. But at the exact same time, there's a Keeper of the Light from the other side. I was like, where the hell did this guy come from? Yeah, so I feel like these guys just did a really good job. Just always on the map, always missing, doing something. You're like you don't even know what they're doing. They're just, and there's this terror in all 3 lanes. So like, where are they gonna come next?
Right.
Yeah, but
Right.
really well played on their part. But also a really good attitude from Monkeys in Suits. I think after a
Yep.
while they were just like, you know what, guys, let's just start chatting and have some fun with this.
Uh,
So yeah,
I
for
mean, that
sure,
is
good game.
definitely, yeah, that is definitely something that needs to be seen in today's esports. I mean, no matter what happens into the game, I mean, after all, you gotta have fun. Like that is what all matters. And monkeys in
Yeah.
suits. I mean, somewhere. I mean, as a player, you do get demotivated sometimes after losing the games, but we all are friends, and
Mhm.
it's just a community tournament, and we are definitely enjoying the tournament, and I think that is what all matters. To all our viewers, if you guys haven't hit the like button yet, please do. Please share the stream. I hope you guys are enjoying what you are seeing. And thank you one more time to AMD Skyesports, which is and for the Pro League. And this was day number 1 of Dota 2 qualifiers. Today we have our winners: 2-0 Stylish Gamers versus Monkeys in Suits. Stylish Gamers were able to pull off both the games, and both of these games were like full action packed, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, dude. From minute one, a lot of action, always on the map, always fighting. Um,
Yep.
I feel like this game maybe there's a bit too much of a skill disparity, but
Mhm.
hopefully, like from our next game onwards, we're gonna see a lot more like closely contested fights
Yep.
between the teams. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best part of the game, I think, is they proving that swapping roles sometimes can also work. It's not just like we were like really expecting to see like a position like Master Instinct playing Invoker onto that mid lane, because we are like so used to watch stylish gamers playing with their strat. I mean, I haven't really seen a
Hmm.
lot of swaps from stylish gamers, I should say, like the matches that I have watched. But I mean, definitely you're
Hmm.
more experienced in watching the Indian Dota more. But
Hmm.
do you
Yeah.
think like they have done the swap? I mean, you said you have seen like one time Pegasus playing mid invoker, that was in like one of your pubs. Like, but I'm gonna talk about the tournament. Do you think like you have seen
No,
any
I mean,
swaps?
see, so there's a few things to consider, right? So maybe in this game, we don't know if they do it all the time. The thing is, it's all about comfort, right? And if
Yeah.
you're comfortable playing a particular hero, then go for it. If you're comfortable playing a particular role, go for it. I know Master Instinct plays support also in his pub sometimes. Like when he's put in a really high rank lobbies, he does play support when he's like forced to.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and like if it fits the draft, it fits your style, like sure, go for it. But I also feel like in this series particularly, they probably may have also thought that we can definitely get. They're already one game up ahead, so if there's any time they want to try something, it's now. Not in an elimination knockout game, but in a game where they're like one up and they can afford a little leeway. So I think that might be another reason they decided to try this out now. But clearly
Yeah.
it worked out really well. And honestly, like his movements were really good, dude. Like he exhausted his hard camp, he went into the enemy triangle, took that hard camp, then he connected mid also. Like these are really good movements from a P5. Like you don't normally expect it. So
Right.
yeah, just really good play overall. I think this is definitely a strategy they can use in the future. Tough luck to Monkeys in Suits, but obviously they put on a really good show to even make it to this knockout stage.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think, guys, this is gonna be it from me and K-Dog side. I hope you guys really enjoyed what we did. If you did, please do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel of AMD Sky Esports. AMD presents Sky Esports, and we are having Pro League right now. And I hope you guys enjoyed. We have our today's winners, which is going to be stylish gamers versus monkeys in suits. So yeah, do you have any words for the viewers, K Dog?
No, I'm just looking forward to more Dota, dude. I think today maybe a little underwhelming. Today's match may have been a bit underwhelming, but there's really cool strats coming out. And I think from tomorrow onwards, the games are gonna get a lot more heated too.
Mhm. All right, guys. Just want to thank down. Guys, yeah, I think we have monkeys in suits versus stylish gamers, and this was 2-0 as of now. Um, K-Dog, I also want to like spend a little more time talking about the pickup of the items from Enchantress. So we saw something different, which was like a Heaven's Hellbird pickup from Master
Mhm.
Instinct. Do you think like it did any good? Because I mean, definitely there was a draw ranger, and you would want to disable him for a while.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can disable draw. It also helps in pushing. Like we already said that, the thing this team lacks is like someone to just stand in front and like soak up hits. So I guess picking up the halberd on the edge was really good in that aspect. It allowed him to like just stand, tank some tower hits, tank some hero hits, be that front line that they really needed and didn't have for all of their fights. And you don't normally you'd kill an enchantress with spells, right? Like
Mhm.
you don't want to be right clicking him because well he has untouchable, and like if he has a halberd, it just makes him much more tanky and just annoying to really deal with. You can't even burst him, and then there's all his creeps to deal with. Dude, just this hero is just such a nightmare, dude. It's just so toxic playing against this hero.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, I would also want to mention the prize pool that you guys can see on the screen. This is a really, really big thing for the community of Dota 2 across different nations. We have a total prize pool of $2,500. We have first prize that is going to be $1,000. We have second prize, which is going to be 500. Third and fourth gets 250, and the most valuable player gets 500 dollars. And this is something really, really, really big for the Dota community. So just want to thank down AMD presents Sky Esports Pro League, and we are now on to the bracket. So we have had our first match, which was a Monkey in Suits versus Stylish Gamers. So we have Stylish Gamers as our winners, 2-0. The next match is going to be Team Whoops versus Meow Meow. Guys, I really want to mention this thing. Rather, I would let K Dog mention this thing. K Dog, do you want to tell about Whoops and Meow Meow to the viewers?
Um, sure, yeah. So Whoops and Meow Meow are basically, well, arguably the best teams in India and Pakistan at the moment. So seeing them go head to head is going to be an insane game. It's probably going to be, I mean, touch wood, the best game of this tournament, I would say.
Mhm.
That's happening on Wednesday at 7 p.m., I believe. Um,
Yep,
yeah, I believe all three games are going to be happening on Wednesday at 7 p.m.
yep,
So a whole lot of Dota coming out. Whoops and Meow. Well, they have a lot of former pro players who had left the scene for a while, but
yeah.
they've come back and they've showed that they clearly haven't lost touch. So I think we can watch out for some really really amazing Dota on Wednesday.
Yep. And further on, we have Team No Jungle versus Team Valhalla. As for the semis match, second, the winner is gonna move ahead. And we also have Team Disaster versus Team Punishers, which is going to be the last match for the bracket. And after semis, we all know, we're going to get into the grand finals as well. We still have the schedule coming up. On to I think K-Dog mentioned it. Coming Wednesday, we will be having the matches, and like he said, Team Whoops versus Team Meow Meow is going to be something that uh, you know we are looking at. Like we would really want to see this match happening.
Yeah, dude. Best of India versus best of Pakistan. Let's go.
Pakistan, yeah, yeah. I mean, even like I've seen Team Meow Meow playing a lot, and they would not mention themselves as Meow Meow; they would mention themselves as Team Pakistan. So, guys, I think
Okay.
with all respect to our lovely neighbors, I think this is the big one. All right, uh, I think that is gonna be it for today. So we have best of 3 coming up. Team Meow Meow versus Team Vips, which is gonna be on the 23rd of March, and I believe the timings are gonna be about 7 p.m. And yeah, this is gonna be the most exciting game of the whole tournament. Like K Dog has mentioned. I mean, there's there's so much to talk about both of these teams, guys. Like, the rivalry between the two countries and whatnot, man. There's like so much that we are gonna see. I am super super excited, to be able to watch this game. So this is going to be super super interesting, guys. All right, guys. Looks like this is going to be the end for today. From the Dota side, we will be having more upcoming games. And this is O Dog, and with me we have K Dog. I'm so sorry.
Poor dog.
We have K Dog, and yeah, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed what we did. If you did, don't forget to follow us, and don't forget to follow Sky Esports YouTube channel. Please subscribe to it, share the word, like the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. K Dog, you wanna say anything to our lovely viewers?
um, yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Yeah, guys. See you guys on Wednesday. Stay safe.